Princess Angeline was the last Indian in Seattle. Edward Curtis, the photographer, shoots her picture, and it's a stunning portrait. It's his first real picture of a native person. It's sort of a defiant, hard face, and he loved the picture, and so it starts him on this photographic journey. I wrote Short Nights of the Shadowcatcher because I thought Edward Curtis, the photographer of American Indians, was an underappreciated genius, and what he eventually produced over 30 years was an absolute masterpiece. They were either portrayed as noble savages or lost people, and he alone in his photographs, 40,000 photographs, tried to see real human beings in them. The big idea of Edward Curtis was to capture on film and in recordings all the tribes in the United States that were still living in the primitive ways. It turned out that it would be 80 tribes in all. J.P. Morgan was a titan, and he was the richest banker in America. Edward Curtis convinces him to become his benefactor, who would allow the big idea, the big dream to come true. It was the largest anthropological undertaking by a single man, and easily the largest photographic odyssey that any one person has ever undertaken, taking him 30 years.
The hearts of mountains have been pierced by tunnels through which the commerce of a nation rushes swiftly and safely.
When Curtis started out, it's the dawn of the 20th century. There are 75 million Americans. Roads are stitching together all the towns. The frontier is pronounced closed. Soon airplanes will fly over the skies, and the tribes are largely forgotten. What Curtis has to do to find these native people is literally go to the hideouts. He has to go to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, where the Havasupai are living. He has to go to these high mesas in the southwest where different people are living, sort of on these rock perches. They're out of sight in American life. They're thought of as sort of pathetic, vanquished people, and the conventional wisdom is that they'll all be gone, or most of them will be gone in a generation's time. Curtis was fascinated by the Hopi, probably went back to them more than anyone else. He visited them over a period of 10 years, and eventually they made him a part of their snake dance society, which is a ritual, their sacred high ritual that he recorded. Now, in the pictures of the well-known Indians, like Chief Joseph of the Nez Perce or Geronimo of the Apache, he shows a certain sense of defiance that, you may have captured me, you may have broken me, you may have destroyed my people, but you can't destroy me. I look at these photos the way the tribes look at them. They say that if you look into these faces, you see a great-grandfather, you see a great-grandmother. They are iconic in a certain sense in that they reinforce our view of Indians, but they're iconic in another sense in that they don't. They force us to look at those faces and consider these people as real people.